Let's see if I can figure out what's wrong with the IP. What the heck?
74, 78, 229, 175 address.
Yeah, that's what it should be. Matthew and Sean just connected.
Right, but Logan said external IP, which makes me think he's reading the previous week's IP addresses.
Oh. I tried sending it to you through the other chat just in case. Oh boy. You bet.
Pretty sure I saw that at some point.
Prepare the crowd.
Not
Well,
sure
based
why,
on
but you're
that
very
sound,
faint.
I'm thinking she's referring to the wood chipper scene in the movie.
God.
It looks like Ignis and Furnace didn't level up as well. I just noticed that.
Someone remind me, where did we leave off at? I know we have a prisoner.
Basically, the interrogation of the lone guard that you managed to save from the betrayal battle. He is now locked in the shed near the mayor's home, with Becklin doing so, and one of her squires is keeping an eye on him.
You didn't swap my spell.
Dadgummit, you're right. I didn't. I was all in Canada all this weekend, and I kept thinking about it. I'm sorry, Dave. Shoot.
What you doing out in Canada?
Family reunion.
You got family in Canada?
Lots. I'm from Canada.
Oh, did not know that.
Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see while we're messing around if I can get to Dave's character real fast and fix this. It's being really weird, Dave. It won't let me modify it.
Huh. We'll figure
Learn
out
is
something.
grayed out. I don't understand why.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey.
good day, made it well. Awesome.
You need to level up your character.
Oh shoot, that's what I was wanting to do. I forgot to look through all that stuff.
I think you already did, Matthew.
Yeah,
I think
it says that you did. I was saying that to
Yeah,
Khalil.
but
He's the one
there was like
still level 1.
additional features that when I leveled up, I got to add to my character. I forgot to go through and
Leveling
find out
up.
which
We
ones I
leveled
wanted.
up.
yes, we did.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm currently
Oh
opening
yeah,
up
you might have
everything right now.
actually walked. You might have left before we said that.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
did. You talking about last session?
Yeah, that's no problem though.
Okay.
I can't fathom how to do this, Dave. It will not let me. It's just grayed out. The spell is there. Learn is grayed out. I don't. I'm missing something.
Okay.
I hope the map treats everyone nicely, though. My internet upload speed here is not the best lately. I'm sitting at like 5.5 megasecond. And yeah.
So it's my Arcarian
Yeah, free money.
trait that I forgot to add.
No problem. Tell me when you and Khalil are done, and I will re-upload.
All right. I'm opening D&D Beyond right now.
I think I'm gonna go with the Order of Scribes. It allows me a bonus action to create a tiny quill in my hand that doesn't require ink and stuff. And I
Back
think
real quick.
I'm sorry. What was that?
He went AFK.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was saying I think I'm gonna go with the Order of Scribes. It gives me a bonus action to use a magical quill that doesn't require ink, and I can like copy spell. I think it allows me to copy spells into my spell book like quicker or something.
I remember reading that at some point, but I don't remember the details of it.
The time you must spend to copy a spell into your spell book equals 2 minutes per spell level if you use the quill for the transaction. So is that? So I'm guessing that means I can add spells into my book quicker.
Sounds like it.
I am back. Is anybody needing of a re-upload of their character?
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I don't think I really get any bonuses. What is channel? Okay, I got 2 things, but there aren't things that I have to like. Okay, I think I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, but did you actually like tell D&D Beyond to go to level 2?
Yes, I went to my character sheet and clicked level 2. I have to. Yep, I'm good.
All right. Re-importing you now.
I just refreshed and it still says level 1.
Okay, he is
No.
level 2.
Nope, it is. Okay. I don't know. The campaign screen wasn't showing it.
So you're also a bit split because I do believe some people are in the fishbowl dealing with the traumatized child. So I can recap any of the information you just got from your. Well, I got my glasses on.
All right. I just dragged my character around a little and there's no lag.
Well, that's good. All right. So you gained a little bit of information from that guard, and you're back at Boulder, and the mayor really wants to understand what happened, why it attacked, why was Cudgel betrayed, what's with this mercenary group. Yep, exactly. So, do you guys want to leave the little girl there in her bedroom? What's your desire?
Little girl, what little girl?
Yeah, I'm trying to
You are
figure
not
out
with
where
little
we.
girl. You are with the mayor, and
Okay,
we are. The party is split right now.
Oh,
got it.
okay. So what I see is where I'm at. Got
Got
it.
it.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
So, yeah, several
Oh,
people are
I'm
over
leaving
at
this.
the fishbowl, which is over here. And that's where Chris and Sean and Remy are with the little girl.
It's loading.
Yeah. It should. Oh, yeah. It's
Oh, I
getting
do
on.
not own any token with vision in this scene.
Right. So some people have a black screen. Some people have a black screen. But would you guys like to coalesce back together?
Yeah, I'd say
Probably a
if
good
y'all wanna
idea.
regroup.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're heading over to the mayor's house, and just for brevity, I'm going to say the three of you came over just to see what was up, and you can now discuss your knowledge you got from that guard that you interrogated. I'll give the highlights again if anybody needs it, or Chris with her awesome notes could do so as well. Also, please note the seagulls flying around above.
I saw those. I like
I
it.
see that.
Hmm.
Does anybody need a recap of the interrogation, or Chris, do you want
I'd
to?
like a recap. I'd like a recap.
Yeah, you should probably recap it for Khalil.
All right. Who wants to recap?
Basically, we found this prison guard during that battle. We brought him back to the mayor's house area, and we tried to interrogate him, but he didn't talk.
He talked a little
Okay.
bit.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he said that it was the ogre suddenly got a whole lot of money. The guard didn't know where. And then some dude showed up after all of that saying that there was a large group of soldiers somewhere to the north.
Did we ask the mayor or anyone if there was like a area close by where ogres lay or a den for them?
Nope, nothing.
Well, the ogre was on staff. That wasn't like an outside invader.
Oh. Are ogres good characters, bad, or does it just depend on each individual ogre?
There is some individual variety, but more often than not, they're not particularly polite.
Noted. Hmm. I'm stumped. Anyone else? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep, we hear you now. What's up? You said you were stumped?
Yeah, I couldn't hear. Were y'all talking? Because I couldn't hear y'all if you were.
Oh, crap. I'm so sorry. Yep, we hear you. Or I hear you.
Well, good. Yeah, I said I'm stumped because I didn't hear y'all saying anything, so I thought we were like at a loss of what to do.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I notice anything different about Esteval now that he's part warlock?
Which Esteval?
Sean's character.
Sure, yeah, okay. I see, okay.
No, I don't
he
notice
just
shit.
he just looks like a guy in some heavy armor. No,
I
he's
rolled a
pretty
1.
ignorant. He's pretty ignorant at this point, oddly enough. You'd think he would. Also, Cludgel, the scout that works for Becklin here, is back, and he gave his report to the mayor, and you all heard it. I don't know how much of that. We were really wrapping up then, so I can recap that if needed. What was that? Javiv truly believes that all of the rest of the troops are going to be loyal to Becklin. He found a few more mercenaries and brought them back to town. They were in the forest, and they are concerned. Well, out in the woods, several mercenaries ran away, but also the soldiers loyal to the town were found hiding in amongst, because they're not that much of a fighting force, and they've come back to the town now. So you have a few more recruits to work with.
So we're all just standing around thinking, now what?
Yeah, basically, and I'm going to leave you to that. You can tell me.
Y'all have any ideas?
The mayor and everyone else is now conferring. They're passing information. You're basically hearing everything you've heard repeated a few times, and everyone seems really quite concerned. They really just don't know what to do next. The town folks seem to be very scared, and they're looking to the mayor for information and guidance.
I look at the mayor and ask, wait, let me go up to her. Let me go up to her. Which one's the mayor again? I don't remember her name.
The one with the fish, Raven.
Raven.
This one.
Do you
right over here.
know what happened? Do you know why that happened? Any idea? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea what's going on. We must. I have to protect my people. I don't know what's going on. We need more information.
Do we still have the guard in custody?
Yes, he's in that shed to your over here.
Do we have a map of the world
Right here.
with this town visible on it?
Yes.
Is it the blue shed?
Yes. Maybe taking a while, but this is the map of the world, and where we're at is right there.
Right in this little valley?
Where
Oh,
all the
right here.
people are,
I see.
next to the water.
Whoa, where'd we go?
This is the world map, Matthew. Somebody had asked where we were in relation to everything else.
Got it. Okay.
Just to the north of the town by the forest.
Are there any
Yeah,
other
you have to
towns
point
to
it
the
to the
north
west.
along that coastline?
Not really. It starts to turn into barren scrub after you get out of the woods, and not much of that has been built up. There are several villages to our southwest down the river.
Could this town have been attacked because it's the closest port town to the sea? Would that be strategic value?
I guess. I don't know. We have nothing really. We're a small fishing village. There's just a few people here. I just don't see the point. It just seems so senseless. I don't understand. You will burn.
I think the mayor's lying to us. That's just me.
Hey, roll an insight check.
How the heck do I do that?
You're a cleric. You should have a good wisdom. That's
I think I do.
that's under attributes, insight.
Looking. All right. Yep. Ooh, it is pretty good. I'm gonna roll it. I'm rolling it. I'm doing it.
All
I
right.
clicked it and nothing happened. Oh, there it is. Normal. Somebody want to give me advantage?
I
Can't
don't think we can give
really.
you
Yep.
advantage on that.
Okay. I had the option. Oh, it's too late. Already did it.
You see, it seems very truthful to you. Yeah, I'm a little confused why some people are on different maps now, but hopefully in the upper left-hand area, you should be able to see maps. Try double-clicking on the mayor's home one
Upper left-hand corner. Oh, I
area.
see. I see.
Even with guidance of 4, it doesn't. Oh, I see. He was trying. Never mind.
Yeah, the dice aren't giving me anything. Hey,
It's all fun.
Maybe we can get
Gotcha.
someone to talk up there. They'd be right up here. I'm gonna move my character. They'd be like right there, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Give me a second. I have to bring something up before I lose it because I need to have this data. You
I'm
hear a bit
currently
of a commotion coming up from the streets, moving down towards you. You hear somebody yelling out, one side, get out of the way, you rabble, one side, one side. And you see well, best described as a very annoying looking nobleman in rich clothes, a big pot belly, and a poorly cared for sword to the eye of most of you. One side, big oaf, one side, mayor. And you can see Mayor Raven roll her eyes and try to cover up it by coughing and steps forward and says, Yes, Lord Bacchus, what can we do for you? What is going on? I put you in charge of my wonderful town. And Becklin to the south, her cheeks redden and her hand grips her sword tightly at that. But she is a warrior of honor and will not strike down someone no matter how foolish. Javiv moves on because he doesn't want to be involved in this conversation. Lord Belarus continues on. I put you in charge of this town with certain expectations of safety, of income, of and his son behind him speaks out of propriety, Father. Yes, that's it, Barcus. I need you to put these ruffians to end. Now deal with it. And then he waves his hand dismissively at her, and they begin to walk off back up the street. And everyone's mouth has not come up off the floor since no one seemed to say anything. But that strange intrusion. And the mayor explains further to you that some people have more money than sense, and he's been coasting on his knighthood for far too long. That is our self-imposed mayor, even though he is not the mayor. He merely has money. I'm not sure where he gets it from, but he is tiresome.
they say, who is that?
That is Lord Beclarus Estide. He is a knight of Slomnia, and least through his family connections, although I could never see that belly fitting in behind armor. And with that, the young Squire Durrett laughs quite a bit and then stifles it when he gets the side eye from Becklin. Yes, Bakaris. Bakaris. Uth, Estide. Yeah. No, he's.
Okay.
Durrett laughs again at that question, and Raven just says, "No, he is no mayor. We elect our leaders. He is merely here and has money, and with money comes the ability to buy influence."
Andrew, I can hear you, but I can't hear whoever you're talking to.
I'm talking to Chris. Okay, try this, Matthew. Right click on IB Deliverance in your lobby and then slide the user volume up for them more. I've got them currently at 127%.
I can only go to 100.
You should be able to go to 200.
I see the volume bar, but it's
When you right click on IB Deliverance's name.
Yep, I get profile, mention, message, call, add a note, user volume.
Yeah, that's weird. Because I'm definitely not the owner of this channel, so I don't know. I shouldn't be any different.
Oh no, he left.
How's it sound now?
I can hear you, but I just can't hear any of them.
Well, try right-clicking on everyone's name and making sure the bar is all the way up.
Also, it looks like 3 people from my point of view are still on the vulgar city map as opposed to the mayor home map. I don't know if that matters.
Oh, okay. I'm on the mayor home map now.
Everybody except Khalil is now there. Do you want to try clicking on mayor home map, Khalil?
Yeah, I got you.
I just don't want you to miss anything because those guys are.
I got you.
Righto. Sure. How about I made that far too fast. So I was trying to make it annoying brief, and you are the little people that he doesn't care about, and he's out. But I give you a few seconds. Well, you certainly dressed in a fair amount of it. That he does. That he does. I don't entirely know what he wants other than to try and find schemes to fill his pockets. Actually, the rumor is that his family wealth is. You've probably met his son, who caused such.
And what was his name again?
There we go.
The son?
Yeah.
Everybody calls him Barkus the Younger, but he hates that title. So his name is Bakaris Uthestai. So, oh my gosh, did I screw up the names? Oh yeah, he's named after his father. That's why the other guy's name is Lord. Excuse me.
So I say to my fellow companions, So here we have someone who has the money and the motive to hire the mercenaries. So here's two lines. We can either go hunt for mercenaries in the woods to the north, or go question the noble Bakars, and see what he has to say. That would be my suggestion and two lines of inquiry.
Okay.
But you
I'm
know,
out for investigation.
awesome. To the north or to the Barkaris?
Makarish.
Let's go check. So I asked the mayor, where does Barkaris live, hang out?
Oh, he has his manor, as he likes to call it. It's not too far from town. I'm trying hard to bring that up. So if you want, we could go out to town, and his... I lost it. His house is over here.
We go to Barkaris's house.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
You certainly can
Marcus?
try.
I don't know if he's demonstrated any motive.
Well, if
He's just a rich asshole, and he's angry that somebody disturbed his peace.
But if he's constantly putting the mayor down, maybe he does have a motive. And he definitely is the only person in town that we've heard of so far that has the gold. Most people around here are too poor. Not poor, but too simple. They lead simple lives.
We need funds to
But he wouldn't need an army. He could just buy whatever he wants.
There. Now I've got him up in chat in case you wanted to look at him better.
It looks like he might be able to afford us and our pay scale.
I don't think he's a good guy, Paladin.
Well, we take his money first.
I don't think that's a positive
And
motive,
use it
Paladin.
for good. Of course.
I don't think ends justify the means runs in the line of lawful good, Paladin.
We're asking him.
So maybe chimes in, like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? We're all tourists.
That's right, aren't we?
Why don't we just go fight these mercenaries? Because then, like, if you're thinking that this lord guy is paying them, why not get rid of the mercenaries that he's paying? See if he does anything suspicious.
I like that idea, and they might have good stuff.
Yeah.
And they might be able to answer more questions.
Know where they
That's
are.
fair.
To the
But let's
north,
keep
right?
in mind we are not level 9 anymore.
What?
No, no one should be level 9 anymore.
I'm just saying we used to be like yeah, we can pick any fight we want because we were such high levels. Just being cautious, that's all.
No, that's totally fair. but
That is a reasonable thing to remind us.
that is a very reasonable thing to remind us that I am an extraordinary healer.
We
All
were
right,
an
then.
extraordinarily powerful group. For us.
Yeah.
You were hurt. We should rest at least. Have we rested?
After the mayor listens to many of your suggestions, she thinks more information would be helpful. Perhaps you should search the woods and see if there are more out there that are wounded and come back and can help with the fight and the defense.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see to my people and make sure everyone has enough food and supplies to get through the night, and who else needs healing.
I'm losing my mind. Is anyone my
Huzzah. All right, so we heading up north.
It's
Let's go.
Becklin tells her squire, and Cludgel to see the defense of the town, and Javay to scout out some more. And
Which-
she says she's with you. Where to?
Are we going east or north?
North.
The forests and the area of fighting was to the north. To the east and the west is mostly water. Are you going to go through the town doors and check out the woods, or
I'd like to do
go
that.
back to the scene of the previous fight? Those are your two choices.
Is anyone still injured? Or?
I mean, we've all rested. We're not
We have
hurt.
rested. I'm pretty sure.
My health person still says 7 out of 7 health. I should have 12.
I see 12 out of 12 on you.
I see 12 out of 12 on you, mousing over you.
When I mouse over me, I only see
yeah.
7.
Refreshing.
When I pull up my character sheet on the thing, I only see 7.
Is it 31 or 31 here?
I don't know. If I double click on you, I see
Here.
12 of 12. That's kind of
Let me
good.
refresh real quick.
Update on.
Where to, folks?
I say wherever the recent commotion was, because I'm pretty sure
Well,
we
if
checked
we
early in the
go
battle.
through the road, there's hills on either side. We should probably try to maintain a high ground and kind of
Yeah.
go up
I
through the
agree.
keep and follow where we're looking down on the road.
Good idea.
Yeah, I agree. Shall we have that route then?
So I missed part of that. Which way are you going? I'm sorry. You're going to go up the road. You want to go back to the previous battle area?
Yeah, I wanted to go through that way because if we go up the road, we could be ambushed. Like, I'm assuming that's an incline on both sides.
Yeah, a little bit. There are
Okay.
paths that do lead up it that allow you to climb in a few spots that locals do use, but it takes time.
That sounds like a bad idea. So
Okay.
we should probably, following my cursor, head up this way where we're not on the low ground.
Okay. That does end at the end, though. That doesn't go much further than the edge of the map.
Well, what does it look like beyond that then?
Water.
Can we see what's above then?
We should get a guide.
You got someone with us,
That's
right?
coming with us, right?
Out of
Water.
character, there's no maps that way. Your two basic choices are to explore the forest to the northeast, or to go back to the previous battleground for more information.
Do we want to investigate the scene of the crime and then go and...
I mean, I kind of did before we left.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Want to go straight to the woods?
So why don't we check the north first, and then if we feel like it's necessary, we can loop back around to the old battle place.
All right, so I guess we just go north.
Okay. So we are now back heading. Okay. So how do I force you guys to come here?
I don't know.
I've activated.
You've been forcing us to go to places.
Yeah, but this time it did not.
I mean, it says loading the Battle of High Hill right now.
Are you okay?
Or no, you did not.
I don't know how to count. I don't have to look at it.
Okay. So you're now back at the battle map, and what would you like to investigate now?
I mean, I've
Are there still
already
dead
rolled
bodies
for
laying around?
investigation. So,
Yes, there are dead bodies laying around.
I guess so, yeah.
I mean, we've examined the bodies, we've examined the scene. No one has any markings.
They were very expensive war horses with very good kit and excellent shoes.
Can we search the enemy bodies for tattoos that may mark what?
You did ask that one. They were unremarkable. They were just men in well-prepared weapons and armor.
Oh, they were hexed, or I almost said the F word. Oh, or I don't know. They were being controlled. They had to be.
Why?
They didn't know any of them.
They don't have to be. They could have just, they could just have
Mhm.
been paid.
There was only one from the village, right? Was one of them from the village?
That's true.
None of them that were fighting were recognized as locals. All of the ones that did the fighting were hired by the ogre.
And we spoke to the ogre.
We killed the ogre.
Or we killed the
him,
ogre.
and Clodagh
Dang.
said to the ogre, "How could you?" Because that was her second in command, and he was the one in charge of training the other regiment, what turned out to be these mercenaries.
I know. Oh no, I don't know how to go about this because I feel like maybe we should ask her. You said Cludger? Sorry, I'm forgetting people's names.
Clodagh Iron Smite. Can I?
Cludger Ironsight. Okay. I think it might be worth our while to talk to that person about who that ogre might have affiliated themselves with.
That is Clodagh for you.
Okay.
The person who
Gotcha.
set the boat on fire.
Yes. Well, lowered the boat into the water with Becklin. They didn't set it on fire, though.
Oh, okay.
And Grangdis is the org who they were upset about.
Gotcha.
So your options now are to check out more of the forest to the east or head back into town.
I don't know what to
I'd
find
say
in
the
either
forest
or.
to the east. That's what I vote.
Me too.
I'm gonna follow the party.
All right. It's harder for me to keep track of who isn't here, so let me know when you are. Or aren't, I guess is better.
So this is a cliff right here?
Yes, so just south of you is the town.
Okay.
And we're on the upper side of the cliff.
Yes, we're on the upper side of the cliff looking.
Got it.
The woods give way to a ledge overlooking a shadowy valley in the distance. Oh, wait, wrong one. I'm way too ahead. Ooh, wrong page. Okay, so this is the woods going along to the north of the town. Basically, to the southeast is that pathway that goes into the town. To your due south is the town itself. These are nice woods. However, Widget immediately puts her hand up for silence, and she says, "I hear movement ahead," with her high passive perception. I leave it to you to decide what to do with that.
Who can sneak?
Not a.
I cannot.
I also cannot.
Behind.
Damn it.
Becklin whispers, "I hear something ahead." And she draws her sword silently. She is concerned.
Which direction is it coming from?
I'm gonna hide.
Somewhere to the northeast. There is a lot of cover right now. You don't feel like you'll be spotted, but you definitely are concerned.
All right. Well, Widget, being small.
Not familiar.
Oh, wait, well, the only one of us who could at this point is Matthew.
Is what can I
Before
do?
you go off.
Well, assuming he took that spell.
What spell?
It was
Find
for what?
familiar, I think.
Are they
I
going
don't
towards
get find familiar until level 2.
Can I tell if they're moving towards us or away from us?
No, you cannot.
What?
Not with your passive perception.
What would I roll?
Well, you could move ahead. You could try sneaking. You
I'm
could
gonna
try.
sneaking.
You can investigate your local area.
I can do
I'm
an
gonna guidance
investigation roll.
myself. Wait, hang on, let me double check I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna guidance myself, and I'm gonna sneak.
All right. So Tel Aviv does an intelligence investigation. You find some boot prints, and one thing you do note about them is they are overlaid back and forth as if someone is walking patrol. Widget is as stealthy as a 14 gives you.
Goody.
I
All
point
right.
out the boot tracks.
Where are the boot tracks?
A moment.
So how much movement?
They
does
lead
this
off that way. However, the thing to note is that the boot tracks repeat, as if someone has walked back and forth over top of them many times. This also makes it impossible to judge the numbers.
You wait.
Somebody's
We'll
masking
find
their
him.
way.
And now that Widget is very close to the boot tracks, something stands out. Not quite right. More looking is needed to understand what you're seeing.
What would I roll?
Investigation.
I am rolling investigation, and I am going to guidance myself.
Could I assist in that investigation?
No.
Okay.
You doubt your eyes a little bit. You see something, but you almost want confirmation of what you're seeing. It almost looks like, well, the reptile footprint. Maybe. Like, definitely 3 toes. This is odd. We've never seen anything like this before, ever. And you've been places.
I'm concerned.
So you guys don't know that yet. I come back. I explain what I saw. I saw footprints. To me, and I am no expert in this, they look like reptile feet.
Oh, I thought they were boots. Boot prints, right?
But then they turn into like reptiles.
They look like reptile feet.
Yeah, but
Almost like a shapeshifter, guys.
boot tracks, I thought you said. But what do the tracks look like? Are they boots or are they?
It's a combination. Many footprints laid over top of each other make it very difficult to tell both the number and even all that much good information. But every once in a while, you can clearly see a nice leather boot print going both towards the east and towards the west. Also, now that you've been informed, yes, you can definitely see some 3-toed, pointy footprints. But
Can
you've
we,
never encountered anything like that. Yes?
Can we
Maybe
tell
it
it's fresher, like what has been there like before all the other footprints overlaying each other?
Say that again. I'm terribly sorry.
Like what footprints were like? How do I explain this again? I just said it.
Who was last? Who was first? Who's on
yeah,
top?
like-
Who's on the bottom?
Like what's
Both
fresher?
and all. A mixed group seems to be traveling east and west repeatedly.
Talevi gets very nervous at the talk of reptile feet and goes up to look for herself just to make sure that it's not her race.
Not a match even remotely.
She
there,
returns
like, any-
much more relieved.
From what area is this? They come in. Would we see them?
Say again, Matthew. I'm not sure I understand.
What area are they in? Like in front of us by the yellow tree, or are they over by the rocks?
The dotted line is where the path of footprints is going, and that's about as far as you've been able to see from where you're standing.
Nip said she thought she saw something. Where'd she see that?
Widget.
You've got to be
sorry.
kidding me!
Widget said she saw some toes. How can she estimate how far along that was?
How far along? I mean, she was standing right on top of the footprints for a moment.
Yeah, but then she saw a foot, didn't she?
No footprints, different types.
Is there like any near us, like any of those reptile feet?
Not anymore. They're all up on that dashed line.
I kind of want to get a closer look because I know I'm not from this plane.
Could I do a
Identify them.
nature check and see if I can identify the species?
Yes, very much so. Got to
Can
get
I
a
get
lot closer.
guidance?
Anybody got guidance?
I have +2 on nature.
I think
I have guidance.
Widget has it, but they're in the bathroom right now.
I do have guidance. How do I give that? To
You just
someone?
say, I give you guidance.
Oh. Guidance.
Okay, the dice are just going to give me nothing.
Well, spending some time looking at those footprints, Tel Aviv, you can definitely say these are the boots of men. They are leather. They are probably fighting boots. You think maybe from the slenderness of one of them, it might even be a scout, perhaps. The other three-toed feet, you have nothing. They are definitely three toes, and they seem to have a claw on the end. You have never seen anything like this before, and you are now concerned. You are maybe new at your travels across the world, but you are not a dullard, and you are not an unseasoned adventurer.
Can I try investigation?
Yeah,
Of course.
I'm gonna go up as well.
I guidance.
Just tell me what kind of Okay, so he did nature, so that works. Just lay it on me, whatever you're doing.
A help from the party. What would be best? So I just thought it was like investigation. I didn't know there were types.
I mean, there's nature. I mean, there's a nature check. There's you've got some choices. Medicine, insight, history, arcana, animal handling. If you want to know about tracks of animals.
Eklund?
Which one do y'all think would be best that I should go with? Nature?
Hey, I've got a +5 to history. Can I roll that?
Of course.
Someone want to give me guidance?
Guidance.
Of course.
All right, dice, give me another number less than 10. And of course.
You stand up and you go, yes, several pairs of boots and something else.
I'm gonna try to go oh my god, work math. Thank you. I'm gonna go up to where is there at least a good pair around? Is a good few feet away, something that doesn't look like it's overstepped or anything like that.
Yeah, you find an absolute perfectly preserved three-toed claw footprint in front of you.
Awesome. I'm going to do survival on that. Kind of taste it, the dirt a little bit.
Because
Sure.
of your proficiency, can I help?
If you both share the proficiency, yes, and you're doing the same thing, you can do it as an.
And I also give guidance.
Alright.
Help
Okay,
action.
Is there something I can click to roll or just attributes?
Attributes.
Yeah, attributes, and then you'll have the ability to select advantage.
Right, advantage and 1d4.
Come on. Come on. There.
All right, can you give me your specificness of the question you were trying to answer by looking at this print?
I want to identify the species.
Well, judging from the weight that it pressed into the mud, it's obviously humanoid-sized in weight, probably about 250 pounds or so. It's definitely bipedal and walking in a nice steady stride, so it has good posture and good musculature. It seems to walk with strength. You see a slight curve at the back of the heel. Seems to suggest possibly greaves or some other piece of armor around the lower leg. And past that, you have never encountered this species before.
Okay, I just like describe that to the group, kind of open conversation.
Is there any chance that this could be a type of boot? That this could be fake footprints?
Alec seems to think not. It really genuinely seems, from the variability of the few prints that they've looked at, that no, this seems to be a fully articulate bending foot. And at that, Widget's ears perk, and she points to the northeast and says, I think someone's coming back.
Should we hide?
Hide and ready attack for hostile creature?
I don't know if we should ready attack. It might not be a hostile creature. Alright, I'm gonna hide. What do I click to hide?
So you've all got a good 6-second interval before anything will happen. Please decide where you're going and what you're doing.
I will hide behind the tree.
Okay.
I am hiding behind the tree as well, but I am ready in action to fly straight up 20 feet.
Okay. Declan steps forward and stands behind a rock with her sword drawn.
Where are my speeds? Where can I see my speeds?
Yeah, I'm hiding behind the...
Move towards Becklin.
Would climbing up the tree
right
make
here.
too much noise, would you say?
Well, you have 6 seconds, and you decide how much noisy you're going to be. I want you to roll stealth if you want to know about noise.
I'm just gonna hide, like, in the back of, like, a bush, good enough to cover myself.
Big bush.
Gonna have to be a big bush.
Big bush. Big bush.
Estival, now that he's moved a bit further north, has this brief moment where he swears he smells cooking meat coming in on the wind, somewhere from the north.
A camp, maybe.
And at that, someone hears a crack of a twig from the northeast, and you can see figures walking through the woods, obviously on patrol. 3 red-hooded, very burly people with 2 thinner possible scouts walking behind them.
Is there any possibility?
I telepathically asked Becklin, do you recognize that dress?
No, I've never seen anything like that before, she replies in her mind. But the soldiers behind them, I've seen that shield somewhere before. They're wielding some sort of strangely pointed, spiky shield. I know I've seen that before. And
they're tainting Skyrim.
Can we see it?
Right. Barely, but yes, you can. But it's not very distinct yet. They're a good few hundred feet off, but they are definitely. They look to be on a boring patrol, back and forth, and they are ever so slowly coming nearer and nearer to you. Eventually, something will happen.
Can I do a history check for when they're in sight to see if I recognize the armament?
Yes, you certainly can. The shield certainly can.
Also, while he's doing that, do we see a fire?
It's definitely. I mean, he's wielding a nice sword, some good half-plate armor, and a strangely pointed shield. You need more information. What was that, Kilio?
I was saying, does it look like they're camping?
No, it looks like they're patrolling. You don't see any signs of camp. Although now that Ignis has moved closer to Estival, you can definitely smell some sort of cooking fire on the wind coming in from the north.
Escape further into the woods or encounter these guys? A whisper.
I respond in Esteban's mind, we only have to capture one of them.
That's
But
true.
we may have to fight all 5 to do so. Declan, what is your advice? Declan, in my whisperiest whisper, what is your advice?
She readies her sword. She says, "Fight."
Please. Bump these guys out. No.
Let's do this.
Why do we fight them?
Why don't we surprise them?
Because
and
they
then-
threaten my lands and my people. They are only 5. We are more.
Yeah.
What have they done, though, that we know that they're guilty of? Just being here? Just walking?
Then I shall stand and be ready, and you address them.
Wait, who's got the highest
We should
charisma?
probably try to stay
Not
like as
me.
hidden as long as we can. And then,
Well, they're getting
Surprise.
closer. We need to make up a decision.
Yes.
Pride.
Estebal hears a voice in his head say, "Go ahead, Squire. Go say hello."
I've got +3 to persuasion,
I'll
and
say hello.
I look like a child. Should I go talk to them?
perhaps a good idea.
All
I
right.
hold action with Eldritch Blast.
I have a +6 to persuasion, and I have no
Okay.
desire to be the first person they see.
With Hex is what I hold with.
So I stand in the middle of their route.
And as they round the tree, they clearly see you.
Game
I'm gonna
What is their
activate Mage
first
Armor.
thought of us when they see us? Are they like hostile? Or are they?
Okay, what did
they
you say,
wanted to fight?
Crouton? Oh, Mage
I'm
Armor?
activating
Okay.
Mage Armor.
Okie dokie.
I'm holding action to fly straight up 20 feet.
Did it apply?
I'm sorry?
Oh, you're holding action. Yeah, no problem.
I'm holding action with my great axe for.
There you go. Mage Armor. Okay, that works.
Oh, you did that. I was
Yeah, I
looking
did
at I was looking at my character sheet to see that it did anything, and it said, "Oh no, it didn't." And then I saw it change.
Yeah, I had to target you. I've been screwing around with trying to get better at understanding how that all works. You could have done it too, though. Pardon me. I didn't mean to take that from you. Okay. So, Widget is out standing in the clear view. The patrol comes to a halt, confused. A child? What?
I wave at them.
The lead creature in red robes points forth its hand. They are partially wrapped in cloths, but you can definitely see a very pointy finger pointing at you. And hisses something in a language that you don't quite recognize, but a hint of reptilian to it. The other soldier behind him steps forward and says, "You there, child, what are you doing here? Go
If it's
back to your village."
If it's Draconic, I speak that.
Okay, it was Draconic, and
This is why I said
Tel
the
Aviv-
language is on your note card.
I speak
right,
Draconic as well.
yeah, I got it. So those who understand Draconic, and Tel Aviv can relay this with his mental whatnot, it says, the creature said, "Remove that."
And
So
I
the guard
say,
says, "You there, child, go back to your village."
"Who are you?" I say in Draconic.
"If you know what's best for you, little one, go back to your village."
Back to our village.
I've never been in these woods. Where am I? Who are you?
You are close to being in trouble,
What kind of trouble?
a lethal kind.
The legal kind? You're gonna arrest me?
All right, let's see if I can do this. At that, dang it, wait a minute here. I messed something up. Wait a minute. Link,
Oh no!
appearance. Oh, here it is. Hide. Please hover over any of the red-robed fellows. A new image will now be appearing in the lower left-hand corner.
Dragons.
At that, comment from Widget. Whoops, wrong button. They shrug off their cloaks, and you see the most startling thing. You've never seen anything like this before. They are men, but they are dragons.
Ugly.
What is this? You are quite startled, quite concerned. Everybody, please roll for initiative on the second tab in the upper right.
Come on.
Roger.
I finally get a
that.
number over 10.
I'm glad you do.
Widget and Nestable.
There's so many people.
Where is it again?
What did I roll? A 10? A 9?
I think most of us rolled crap.
Oh wait, roll normal.
Yeah.
Do we get it? Cause weren't we all hiding?
Yes, you were hiding, but I still want you to roll your initiative. So now yeah. But you were all hiding, but now we're in initiative order.
Right on. Right on.
It's not rolling.
Okay, Tel Aviv, you are up, and you get to do what you want. You have mage armor applied, you are currently hidden, and you have 5 targets.
Is this our surprise action or held action?
Yeah, if you had a held action, you could do it right now, before Tel Aviv goes.
I had a held action.
All right, so all your held actions, let me know.
I flew up 20 feet.
Are you two gonna
Okay,
work
you're 20 feet up. What else?
Are you two gonna work together?
I don't know. We never talked about it.
Estival and Alik.
I'm gonna take my held action and scream from the bushes with my axe.
If you stay with
Yeah. My. I'll wait till she's done.
You gonna what from the bushes? Scream?
I'm roaring from the bushes with
Nice.
my axe, trying to look as threatening as I can.
Okay, awesome.
If my
What else?
character will move.
Oh, well, he kind of sort of can't because I don't know how to handle that, but you wanted to go. It looks like you were trying to drag there.
Like up by Widget. So like.
I don't think you can move on a held action.
Oh, that's a good point. You can't. Duh. Jeez, that's why. Yeah. So you still roar?
Is your action or bonus action?
That doesn't.
What's your held
No,
action?
the held action is an action, not a bonus action.
No, my
Yeah,
held
so you
action was
get-
gonna be running forwards, but I guess I can't move.
All right. Any other held actions, or do we just want to let fly?
Yeah, I had.
I'm gonna held action with my crossbow. I'm gonna go for this guy right here that I just targeted.
Okie dokie. Is there a way I can jump ahead on turns so that you can do that? I don't know how to handle this.
It's an action.
Yeah, you can't take
I mean, based on Celeste, you can't really set a held action up before combat starts. That's a within combat thing.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I think we might be doing. I wonder if we're doing held action wrong.
That's what I'm saying. The way Celeste
Almost like an
works.
action before an action.
Right. You're trying to subvert the surprise mechanic by doing that.
All right. How about just to compromise things, folks? Since you are all hidden, they don't have any targets. They don't know what's going on with the kid. I'm going to call them surprised. They all get their turn skipped, and you guys get your turn. How about that?
That works.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds correct.
All right. So, Tel Aviv, what are you doing? You cast your spell, Mage Armor, and what else?
Okay, I'm going to looking through my spells for what's useful to do this on.
this one.
Where's my targeting? I want to target that guy with Hex. on
Alright.
intelligence.
All right.
Within 30 feet of.
And then I'm going to hit him with Mind Sliver.
I go before you, though. Where's the leak?
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay, she could move into range.
Oh, it went off twice. That's weird.
Oh. Well, I was on the wrong page and I didn't see it. So.
We'll go up and
Oh, it went off a few times. What?
Yeah, because I clicked it a few times, wondering why am I not seeing it.
All right, he failed. So roll your damage.
Yeah, because I can go right up.
Oh, wow. Nice. Nice.
All right, and I also roll. Oh, did it auto roll Hex, or did you do that?
Nope, that was automatic.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, then that's it. I'm gonna try to like stay hidden behind the tree.
All right, he will have to roll to figure out where that shot came from. So
And remember, Mind Sliver has if you fail, you subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw that the target makes. So you have to keep track of that.
You can't
can you do that for me? Because I don't know if I can hold them all in my head.
I don't know how to identify the one guy that I just shot at.
He's the only one that's got Hex on him at the moment.
Okay.
And you've got him targeted.
Okay, so that's that little thing in the corner there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so at that, he yells, and his friend to the northeast looks at him in surprise and confusion. Then the one who yelled and got hurt grunts and looks about and goes, "What?" Another one of these strange dragon creatures hisses and looks about concerned. And it is Becklin's turn. She leaps over the fallen log she's on and goes 30 feet straight ahead. No messing around on her part. Swings with her great sword. Hitting on AC 17, and once again, it's not targeting it, and I don't understand why. And that is a hit.
And deals how much damage?
And does 12
Wow, it's a
points of
whopping
damage.
12.
Doesn't Hex consume a spell slot?
I don't know.
Unless it was.
I don't think so.
Unless it was like granted somehow.
Yeah, it's a level 1 spell.
No, I was like, well, if you're blood hunter, I don't think it counts as a spell. But I don't think these guys are blood hunters.
That her turn.
Right. I get to do it once per long rest, and then it starts consuming.
Good to
slots.
Know. Okay. At
I
that,
guess
she
it did that
takes
automatically.
Oh.
At that, she does her second attack with her great sword, hitting on AC 10, which is a miss, and her turn is over. The other strange dragon-like creature looks about and points at her and says something in Draconian and says, "Death to you," and then he turns and looks at the soldier behind him and he says, "Alert the others." All right, Alec turn. Alik.
Awesome. All right.
Did we get surprise on them, or
Yes.
Are they still in the order? Okay.
They are surprised.
We are gonna go ahead. Go forward.
From
How far can I go?
the box next to you. You're starting.
What?
Never mind. I always start from the spot. Next to it. Where you're starting
35.
from.
Awesome. We're gonna get right up here.
You can travel 35?
Yeah, I have a speed of 35.
Oh, nice.
And we're gonna go ahead and attack that, the red coat with my axe. Whoops, sorry, I forgot to do that. We're gonna attack.
Hey
Do I-
guys, I'm having some technical difficulties right now.
Okay. What's up?
I'll be right back.
No problem.
My
Go
my
ahead,
screen is like completely black and I don't know why.
Okay.
Well, that's not good.
We're going to.
Remember about flanking later, though, too.
Roll.
There's a hit.
Damage normal. Oh, bam.
At that, a strange thing occurs. Your axe buries halfway into his chest. The thing gurgles and begins to fall. Clearly, you have slain it. But its body starts to solidify. You can't pull your axe out. You don't understand. He looks to be turning to stone. Your axe is stuck even more. Please give me a Constitution saving throw for both you and Becklin.
Jesus Christ.
No, I don't think he turns people to stone.
Dying does.
Oh my
Okay.
god, that was almost a 1.
There we go.
Woo, that was almost a 1.
Just a second, I'm reading it. Okay, so a strange gas begins to emanate from its body. I actually have to do him as well. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, a strange gas begins to emanate from his body as he turns to stone. You are unable to get your axe out of it. This gas seems to envelop the three of you. And thankfully, Alik seems unaffected, but the other soldier and Becklin seems to freeze in their tracks, not blinking, not moving.
Well, okay, so that'll consume the 1d4 from that guy's saving throw, even though he already failed.
Okay. So help keep track of that for the next one too. Thank you. Any other action there, Alik? By the way, you have no great axe.
Ugh. No. That's it.
All right. Estival, you're up.
Oh, seeing that. Guess I'll scream. So this thing looks petrified, or the
It is a statue of stone with a split open chest and a axe stuck in it that does not seem to want to come out. The gas has dissipated though.
Okay. I just will scream out, "Get away from them!" And I'll cast. How do I target something again? Just click it once?
Mouse over and hit T, or double click with the right.
Okay, there we go. I'll use X on that.
Excellent.
And then Eldritch Blast.
Tell you what,
Okay.
at 7:30, go brush your teeth. All that happens if you have
I don't have anything on it, right?
Let's move the special. Well, I keep.
That is a miss.
Why don't you go brush your teeth now, and then
I
you'll
will
have lots of time.
move back.
Wait, what? No, you don't
Oh,
want to
go
move back.
get your milk. You still have 10 minutes.
You want to move
towards.
It's the next morning and Dr. Hewitt is not dead yet. That's how they woke her up. Good news is he's not dead.
Right there. Just stay put. No,
If
no, I want to move.
yeah.
I move up to here. I don't know how to end the turn. But I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So it looked like I. Oh, never mind. Just got
I thought you would.
Okay, Jasper, you're up. 4 targets on the board. 1 looks paralyzed.
And you don't have to do it. I don't know yet. You will have to read it.
All right. That is a hit. Oh boy, that's a lot of hit. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, Guiding Bolt was that spell I'd use with my cleric that would just do an absolutely absurd amount of damage.
So at that, a huge bolt streaks out and hits that strange creature dead in the chest. Its arms flail back, and it just stops. And from the center point of its chest that was slightly blackened, a gray, stone-like moves across him until he is enveloped and is just a statue with his arms pointed towards the sky. The draconian soldier behind, I shouldn't have said that, but it doesn't matter. The soldier behind him does a constitution and seems to freeze in his tracks as the gas envelops him as well.
Nice.
Well,
Doesn't seem to affect
Range
him.
of 120 feet, Dave. It's pretty nice.
That's a hell of a hit, Logan. Thank you.
Yeah, that spell, if you just look at it, it looks weak until you start using it, and then you realize that's a lot of dice in a single turn. Especially as you use it at higher levels.
Okay, any other movement or bonus there, Jasper?
No, I'm good.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to take out 1 character in 1 shot. I'm good. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. All right. Widget, you're up.
Now I have follow-up questions about what I should be doing. Because I also have Guiding Bolt, and that might. But next round for I point at Estival and Alik, and I scream, "Stay together, my friends," and cast Emboldening Bond on them both.
Okay,
So
I
as
think,
long as they're
can
within.
you target us?
Huh?
Can you target us, maybe?
all right, just hop back in, guys. I figured out what the problem was.
Excellent. What happened?
So I used my Xbox for the voice chat, and my Xbox started to overheat,
Oh,
and my HDMI cable kind of malfunctioned, and I couldn't see my screen anymore because I
Oh,
kind of
wow.
have everything intermingled with my PC. So yeah, I had like my Xbox is still pretty warm, but I think it'll be okay.
And because I want to hold off and be able to use, apparently my level 1 spell can kill things in one go. I am going to use my Sacred Flame as my bonus action, targeting the
That thing's not
soldier
moving.
to the south.
okay.
Yeah, he's not moving. Yeah, the soldier furthest to the south.
That one's still alive.
Right, he's not. Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
like. I cast Sacred Flame. Cast Sacred Flame. Oh, now it's at the hit, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Fail, roll your damage. Ooh,
Nice.
there you go. There you go. That hurt him quite a bit.
Oh,
He's like, ow, 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 ow.
Not exactly. He's frozen and petrified, but
Oh, okay.
definitely singed his beard.
I missed that part.
That's okay. Anything else there?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. Ignis, you're up.
The distance on my guiding
3
bolt.
targets on the board, 2 of them apparently paralyzed.
Mm. 20 feet? Yeah, I don't even have to get messy.
That was basically my room. Ooh, that's nice. It's good to be like upfront combat.
messing your battle.
Oh, I have to pipe.
Whose turn is it?
God.
Ignis's.
Oh, that's me.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's you.
I was
You also
quiet.
can.
Oh,
You'll also know that it's your turn if a big blue circle is circling your character.
okay. So the yellow circle indicates that your turn
Who's
is
next? Yes. Yeah.
Got
Whoever-
it. Okay,
yeah.
I was like, what was that around my character? Okay, cool.
I'm curious.
All
Can
right.
people see the next yellow circle, or is it hidden?
I do see that yellow circle,
Okay, so you kind of know who's next then.
but also I think that one's dead.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Alex would end up being next.
Okay. So I have a question for the DM.
Go.
Who did the main guy say alert the others to? Was
He
it the
pointed back.
one,
He pointed backwards over his shoulder to one of the human soldiers.
the human soldier who's all the way in the rear?
Correct.
But it's currently
Okay.
paralyzed.
That is currently my target. I am going to move.
Currently
I
not
don't
your
want-
target, just so you know.
He's not my target?
No, I just meant mouse over him and hit T so that you declare it as your target.
Oh, of course. So if I move 30 feet, I still have the opportunity to attack.
Very much so.
What was that?
Huh.
I can't move. That's weird. Oh, wait. I know why I can't move. Bam. That's 30 feet. I target this guy.
There you go.
And I use my crossbow. Fingers crossed, guys.
All right.
To,
Give me a roll.
to attack. Give me some good. Ah! God
Nope.
dang
And
it.
it goes high and wide above his head.
Darn it. Okay. Well, I tried. I was trying to get them out of there because they. You know.
Good try.
Okay.
Though. Any bonus?
Any bonuses? Let me see. What do I want to do?
Did we bring a fan down?
It's gonna interrupt.
Nope.
Berries.
A little bit.
Nah, I'm not gonna have any bonuses right now. No.
Okay. And then that guy is skipped, and it is Alex's turn. Alex, pardon me, not no S.
All right.
3 targets on the board, 2 possibly paralyzed.
And we should probably bring one of the paralyzed ones back with us.
All right. I am 20 feet in the air.
Yeah,
correct?
agreed.
Correct. I am currently 20 feet in the air.
Yep, you certainly are.
All right. I am going to fly. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to select between. There we go. Over here. And then
5
I'm going
feet.
to use
20
magic
feet.
missile to target the 3 dragonesque people.
Well, 2 of
2
them are
of them
dead.
are dead. Yep, there are two. Well, there's one dragon people who's living to the north, and two humans who are still living. Yeah.
I am going to use one magic missile on each of them.
Okay, so just target them in turn. It can't miss, and we'll roll for damage.
Alright.
Yeah, you don't really have to target them at all. Just need to roll for damage 3 times. So how about that? Just just roll individually 3 times for me so I can split it out.
Will that cost me 3 spell slots, though?
No, I mean, it's one spell with 3 shots. Just use the dice down below to roll it.
Okay. Oh, okay, so don't
So-
actually cast it.
Well, cast it once so that I'm overly complicating things, but I'm trying to make it easy. I am so sorry, everyone. So do the first one regular, hit damage. And there you go. So he takes that much. Now do that again, 1d4 plus 1 twice. There you go. 3 good shots.
Alright.
That one soldier to the southeast, south, is looking real wary. He's not healthy looking. If it wasn't for the petrification, you think he would have fallen over. Any bonus?
None that I think I can do right now.
All right.
So that will end my turn.
Okay, that is the beginning of the next round. Tel Aviv, start us off. Surprise is over.
Book.
Okay.
I'll hand you this
I
hand.
still have a hex on this guy.
Yep.
So I will target this guy in the back and Mind Sliver.
Very nice.
That's gotta beat a DC 14 intelligence.
15.
Okay then.
Count.
Is that 0 or half? I missed it.
Looks like a 0.
Okay, shoot. I like it when it works.
Then I just yell out, keep one of them alive.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing else I can do.
Okay. At that, the Dragon Army soldier in the back's turn repeats his saving throw. Yeah. Okay. He does nothing. One down in front repeats his saving throw and does nothing. He's dead. Bacchus's turn. She repeats her wrong person. Her saving throw. And she wipes off that irritating feeling from whatever she breathed in, but that's the end of her turn. But she no longer seems to be paralyzed. And the Draconian looks around. Sorry, I shouldn't say. The guy in red robes looks around, thinks the better part of, screw it, and begins to run. Khalil, please give me an opportunity melee attack against the Draconian to your northeast.
Opportunity.
I don't know how in the world to make you have your turn. This is irritating.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. How do I do that?
I don't even know. How about I fire it off for you and we figure that out when me and Dave screw around? What do you want to do? You've got your mace or unarmed strike or crossbow.
I'll use the mace. I'll go for an attack.
Oh, you could have done that. I'm so sorry I screwed you up there.
I
19.
got
Yours is an absolute hit. Good job. Give me damage.
All right. 7.
It hisses in pain at that, but then begins to flee. How far does this guy go? 30. In eloping, almost half running, half flapping, because now you can see wings protruding from his cloak at the back, he runs as fast as he can away.
He's a
And
mutant.
he's hissing out something that those who can speak Draconian hear as alarm, alarm. All right, and that's the end of his turn. Alik, you're up.
Cool. Alright. Where is this guy? Where'd he go? The guy who ran away, did he like
You went
run
very
away?
far.
You went very far away.
Way up here.
Hmm. And I... Let's see these. Huh. Sorry, let me just... I'm gonna look at my character real quick.
No problem.
Oh, where are my attacks? We're gonna go ahead and...
Oh, before
these
you,
all guys
you're not part. Never mind. You weren't paralyzed, so I never mind. All right, what are we
all
doing?
these people that are along here paralyzed or dead?
This guy is still paralyzed. This guy is dead. She is no longer paralyzed. He is paralyzed.
Alright, so none of our enemies are paralyzed. I'm going chasing
This
after
this
that
one
dude.
is paralyzed. This one right here is still paralyzed.
Okay. So I won't get an attack of opportunity from any of them if I run towards the
No,
guy.
you will not.
Alright, we're going. We're booking it.
All right.
I knew it.
And we're gonna go ahead and use my bonus action rage. Also, I have 1 out of my 2
He
slots for
explodes
rage.
in icky.
What?
He exploded last time in ickiness.
I know, but we don't want him calling any of his friends.
That's fair enough.
Knock him down or something.
Yeah.
Grapple.
I can't grapple him, it's not a bonus action.
I can kill him.
Shove.
And we're gonna go ahead and rage. Also, Andrew, my we had rested beforehand, right? And my rage tokens, however you call them, slots
Okay.
are not filled all the way. Just by the way.
Oh, that's peculiar.
So maybe after I do this rage, you'll give me 1 more rage.
I already did.
So then that is the end of my turn.
Okie dokie. Estival, you're up.
I will. My hex on something that died.
What died?
Was my hex on something that died?
Yes.
I'm hoping he'll initiate.
90 feet, yeah, I could put. I'll move my hex to that. Oh no, it's there.
Oh
It
wait,
just ran
no,
away.
it's the paralyzed one. Skip that. It's the paralyzed
No,
one. It's still alive.
No, it's the one that's.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the one that ran away to.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Eldritch Blast.
That thing is disgusting. Will you ever let your son play with this?
No. No.
I'll bring it to him.
Attack.
Play with me.
Have you got the range for that?
120. Jesus.
Easy. Yep, 70. Ooh, miss.
Damn it.
Close. I can move my movement. So, not usually gives you a counter. keep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. The end of my turn.
All done?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Jasper, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Toe of the Dead on that one dude. Hold on.
Okay.
Well, neat.
Roll the 1. And he is damaged. So that's what? 1d8 necrotic and then 1d12 necrotic. So just use the dice down at the bottom, Logan, and fire that off.
Didn't it already? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 1d12 necrotic already rolled.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm so sorry. Well, you almost don't even have to worry about the rest because he is very, very much dead. Oh, instead takes 1d12. I see. I misunderstood. Okay. Well, good shot, Logan. Another one down. Anything with bonus or movement?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Widget, you're up. A paralyzed target within line of sight, and another one through the trees that you can barely make out.
Okay.
Running away.
Oh wait, sorry for a second. I was writing an email. All right, I'm gonna end his running away right meow.
Yeah.
So
Do it.
I'm gonna smite the shit out of him. Excuse my language. As
If it's a saving throw, I'll call it even. If it's a targetable thing, he's got partial cover.
it's guiding bolt.
Okay.
So let me double check that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Guiding bolt, yes. So I'm targeting him with guiding bolt, and I just spell slot. So I need to roll attack.
Yep.
Big money.
Hit.
Big money.
Yeah.
My damage. Oh, I didn't mean guiding. Did I mean guiding bolt? I did mean guiding bolt. Yes. That is the right thing.
Get him.
So does his head pop like a little?
As the damage begins to creep across him, before it even makes too much, he just seems to stop. And outspreading from that is the strangest freezing. He just turns to stone, and a gas seems to issue forth from the damage. Alik, please give me a Constitution saving roll.
We love Constitution saving throws here. Saving throw. Normal. Ugh.
As you breathe in this noxious gas, you find yourself unable to move. You can repeat
Ew.
the save at the end of your next turn,
Okay.
or wait for it to wear off. Anything else there, Widget?
Actually, I do not have a backup plan, so I just move forward. Beat.
Okie dokie. You got it.
Why am I not moving? Oh, I'm using the wrong tool. I've got to use the select tokens tool. 5. There we go. And that's it.
All right. Ignis, you're up. 1 target on the board.
Should we
Libby
say
yells out, "Don't kill him!"
Okay. I'm gonna get right up close and personal. Let me move. Ba-bam. Ba-boom. I made him. I can't miss this. Point blank with the mace. How many times
Please
did I press
attack
that?
with advantage. He is paralyzed.
Okay.
Don't
Attack
kill
with
him.
advantage.
Please don't
He's
kill him.
done. He's
Hit
done.
it.
Okay. Damage.
Don't kill him.
I'm sorry.
That is a very solid hit.
Darn it. I forgot we were gonna try and take one
He
hostage.
seems damaged, but not dead.
Woo!
Okay, cool.
I have nothing
Bonus.
to freeze anybody.
I'm gonna hold my bonus.
We can tie him up.
Someone could grapple him. Can you run back and grapple
I
him?
wish I had that net from our last one. Whew.
Anything else there for bonus?
No, I'm gonna hold.
You got it. Dead skip. Alex, how are you?
I am trying to think of what I can do that isn't going to, like, finish him off.
Do you have rope in your inventory?
I do.
Sounds like a plan
We have-
there.
Yeah.
Is he already paralyzed?
He's paralyzed.
He is paralyzed. We'll see for how long.
Alright. I guess I'm going to move over. Shoot, I'm 20 feet in the air though.
Yes, you are.
And I can't go at an angle down, can I?
Well, you could go at an angle, but you get less distance. We need a nice, simple triangle calculator to make that easy.
I can be a nice, simple triangle calculator.
There's this nice program called Excel that can do that real easy.
Yeah, I should get something like that ready.
Or we could just do the Pythagorean theorem.
Or
Alright.
we just let the DM decide and doesn't have to be
What do you
council.
think Pim does?
Wait, what Pim does?
You know
I
what?
100% thought Pim does.
Talevi, do you have rope?
No.
And for my action, I'm going to give Talevi my rope, and she can run and tie him up.
All right, you throw it down 20 feet and slightly to your left, and he easily catches it since it was a helpful action. Anything else?
That'll be all.
Okay, beginning of round 3. Tel Aviv, you are up.
I run right up to him. I want to first move my hex from the dead soldier to this one.
All right.
Does that maintain the same ability that it's cursed, or do I get to say a new one?
You know what? I don't know how it's written.
You have to keep it.
Okay.
So it'll be intelligence as well.
All right. I guess I tie him up with my action.
All right. Okay, let's see here. He is restrained.
You two don't like dark meat.
And he is still paralyzed. Are you wanting to do any other action?
Tying up's the primary action. I think moving hex is a bonus. So
All right, so it'll be his turn and I'm going to see if he can unparalyze himself, and he does. And I guess we're just going to call that the end of combat. He is unparalyzed but restrained and surrounded by 2 people with Ignis behind him. He doesn't show much chance of getting out easily just because he's surrounded.
Were the people who were frozen unfrozen?
Yes, so after about a minute, let's see here. Give me a second here, make sure I'm not screwing up here. There you go. So there'll be a loot box in the middle of the screen where you guys can loot stuff that came from that. However, as Alec is, whoops, wrong button. As Alec is looking up over the hill, now that he is not concentrating quite so hard on the battle right in front of him, he's a bit stopped in his tracks because just over the rise, as the valley continues on, is hundreds of tents, hundreds of campfires. And you're like, not sure I want to go down there. I'm brave.
That sounds like a
I'm
goddamn
strong.
army.
It is an army. Oh my god.
Now you can do what you want, Alec.
Do we
Yeah,
see
I
any
am
flags
gonna run.
or anything to identify them?
Alec might have. You did not.
I telepathically ask Alex, do you see any flags or markings?
Do I? I don't. Is there another map, or are we all still on the same map?
Sorry, that was for Alec, the lion.
Okay.
But yes, you saw. Oh gosh, where is it? Darn it! I'm having trouble here. Wait a minute. Trying to make this come up, and it's not coming up.
Pure McGraphism.
That's good. It hurt before I heard the name, and now it doesn't hurt anymore.
You see, they are all covered in the black crescent on their shields and tabards.
As I'm running in, I'm kind of
And most
explaining
of
how
you
there's
know
this
what that
big-
means.
And what does it mean?
Takesis, the dragon, the multi-headed dragon, the dragon of evil, the bedtime story that parents tell their children better be good or else.
Wait, what was?
Die.
Hang on a second. First of all, a leak had a comment, and then second of all, I would like to get the name of that forest north of the town. Is the name of the dragon on the
No,
armament?
nothing's written there. It's just a half moon symbol. Black crescent.
A black crescent, and that's a symbol of
Of the dragon Takesis. Takhis.
T. One more time.
Takhis.
Let me get that before it drives everyone to.
My mage armor lasts for 8 hours.
Oh, my apologies. I shouldn't have turned that off then.
Could you go back to the?
Reapply that if you so desire with the not spending a point.
Well, as I like run up, I go ahead and like I start frantically like telling everyone how like there's hundreds of tents set up, like there's about to be a war or something like that.
You just put it on the bad guy. You need to target yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, so Alec is concerned. from the information that Elite gives you, it is a significant military force. The camp seems to be a little more than 2 miles across. It looks well organized and has vigilant patrols.
Why are we dealing
They're,
with this as
they're
level
a
two?
mixture of humanoids and other hooded figures.
All right, let's take our prisoner and get it back into town.
We should really go.
Does anybody want to loot the loot box to the south, northeast?
I
Wait,
don't see a
where?
box.
Fiddlesticks. Oh, here. That. And then that.
I'm good without taking anything.
I'm gonna
Me
go
too.
ahead. Is there, like,
I use
any
no
possible
weapons. I
way-
wear no armor.
Okay. After waiting for a while, Khalil, Alik, you notice that the one the weird creature who turned to stone and had your axe is beginning to crumble to dust, leaving almost nothing behind, freeing your axe now.
Woo! Awesome. I go ahead and take that back.
Did you say they had half plate? Like a...
The soldiers, I was kind of upping what they looked like. They were wearing scale mail for real, though. I was just going based on their picture.
I'm gonna grab one of those swords.
Okay.
They look anything special about the swords, or they just look like...
High quality, very sharp, very well made.
This would be that one, right?
Hey Andrew, in the descriptions of the items, it shows like fire damage and things like. I don't know if that's supposed to be shown.
Oh, fiddlesticks. So, yeah, I understand what happened there. Yeah, that shouldn't be doing that. Darn it all. All right, I'm going to have to fix that later. Shoot. Let me make a note. The problem is that it's taking a direct conversion of the creature's abilities and converting it into an item. And then when you loot it, you can get those abilities.
So should I get rid of that longsword then?
No, I'm making a note. I will replace them with regular swords. So don't worry.
Darn it. Thought it was going to be magical.
Don't worry. I'll fix it. All right, what's next, folks? You got a prisoner, and
Let's head back to town and tell the mayor about what we've seen, and maybe to send out letters to neighboring alliance.
Let's drag the other body back with us, because the rest of these creatures are going to turn to dust. Let's not give them something to find.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Where are we gonna put the other bodies?
Well, the other bodies are turning to dust.
I mean, I'm talking about the ones that we're dragging.
Well, there's only one other human soldier.
Yeah, I'll just grab him, pick him up, log him.
okie dokie. So heading back to town.
Yep.
All right, you find yourself coming back into town. I'm one person short. Let's move that over there. And you are bringing your one soldier with you, and I lost the corpse, so let's just say you buried it on the roadside just inside of town to get it out of sight. And you're back. The soldier is finally unparalyzed and is trying to do everything he can to get away. It takes two of you to make sure he does not get his chance to escape. Let me see if I can give ownership of him somehow to you guys to let you move him, but I guess I won't worry about it because I can't figure that out. Okay, what's next?
I say head straight for the mayor's.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, you head for the mayor's house, and she steps out, hearing you coming, because there's a lot of people talking about it, and goes, "What? What did you find? What are they doing? Who is this person?" And he tries to lunge at her and bite her.
There is an army on the
This is
outskirts
somebody
of your
who might
town.
know more than the previous prisoner.
What? What army? Not just bandits?
No, it's that like hundreds of tents set up with.
So Livy holds out a
literally
hand
big
and uses
dragon.
minor illusion to conjure up the crescent image.
To Kesis, and she
Dave?
does a warding gesture against it.
Dave, can
What?
you hear Remy? Can you hear us?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, because it keeps on happening that like every time Remy says something, you end up talking over
Oh,
them.
sorry.
So I was just wondering. I know our mics are messed up.
I think that's just been bad timing.
Okay.
I gave you a carrot.
The mayor wards off the sign of evil on seeing the symbol of Takesis. And at that, the dragon army soldier just laughs and says, "You will all burn."
Oh, he is saying that we're gonna burn. All right. Telling.
Okay.
Well, can you tell me more about the disposition of this force? How many are there? What are there? I thought they were just a few raiders. It can't be an army. It's surely just a large campment.
Did anyone else like go and look, or was it just me?
I'll give you a chance to amend that if anybody did or didn't look.
I mean, did I see any from how high I was up?
Yes, now that when the battle was over, you got an eyeful. So if anybody wants to roll for whatever they can argue they should roll for, and I will tell you more information.
Yeah, I would like to roll.
I'm
Did I
good.
get like a good? I would say I like stared at it for like a good like 5 minutes before. Hitting
Okay, and what are you gonna roll?
Let me see. What can I roll? Like, give me like a wisdom.
Insight, history, investigation, religion. You know what was the symbol? What's the history of the symbol? The history of the art. I mean, you asked me the questions and roll. You know, whatever you think fits.
How about perception? Just kind of.
Okay, what are you trying to perceive?
Like the nature of this kind of colony.
Gotcha. Give me a roll.
Where is my perception? There it is. Ugh.
The nature of that is a big army in the thousands.
Yeah, I just
not
communicate that.
not 100 soldiers like you could stand against this.
Like thousands and hundreds, just so many. So many.
Can I do a history roll on the cases?
You betcha. At that, Raven pales and says, "Thousands? How could we possibly? What do they want? Maybe we can offer them our fish." Tel Aviv thinks about it and begins to describe to you the history of Takesis, who is the greatest of the evil gods. You even describe her position and constellation in the sky and the battle she's had with the good god Paladin, and how she wants to rule the world and burn the rest.
I think this is far more than fish.
But maybe we have nothing of value. We're not even a strategic point. Maybe they'll just marching by. Maybe they won't bother us.
You know what you have
They've
of
already
value?
bothered. Did it again. Sorry.
What was that,
No, you're
Ellie?
fine. You go first, Dave.
I was gonna say they've already bothered us.
That's
And you know
arguable.
what you
Who bothered whom?
I mean, the town has already
you
been
know what
attacked.
you have. You have land. You have resources. You have a place of shelter.
We could ask him. We could ask our prisoner. We haven't even asked his name yet. I mean, do we want to ask our prisoner what his name is and why he's here?
Yes. I think that's probably the best option, right?
Who has good charisma?
I have good charisma.
I do not.
Persuasion, I have good charisma.
I have proficiency in persuasion.
I have
and it's
charm
not
person.
good, but I can offer. I can give help.
I have a +6.
+6.
Lay it on me. What's the plan? Who's asking what?
I think we should go though to the questioning room first. Now here in the street.
The questioning room. Okay.
Interrogation chamber.
The mayor's house.
You have an interrogation chamber.
You're a paladin.
You need to know this evil strikes at us from everywhere. We need to know more, and we must find a way. Where is the interrogation room?
Where does
I
it
will
say
not
whether
see
something?
prisoners interrogated in some back alley room, the Raven says. We will put him here in the courtyard and we will ask him our questions.
Sounds good.
So be it.
Charm person is not a concentration. That's good.
No, don't tickle. Why would you? Stop it. Tickle. Awkward. My computer is rapidly dying.
How about it, folks? What's the deal?
I would try to Can I use my persuasion to try to convince him to give us his name,
You certainly can.
or his rank,
You
and
certainly can.
attributes? Look on persuasion. Somebody's gonna guide me, right? While I'm doing this,
Guidance.
and somebody's helping with us too, right?
Guidance is enough unless you have somebody who has the matching proficiency.
I have a proficiency in persuasion.
All right,
I don't-
you can do
I
it
don't-
with advantage, the two of you together.
Well, let's see who's the bigger number.
Well, he already did it, so you're helping him because he
Right.
did it with
I
advantage.
thought it was you were helping me.
Well, the person with the larger number does the roll.
Well, on this one, he went, and you got a 19 to try and persuade this guy to what? Just give him his name, rank?
Rank and reasons for being here.
He grins at you, his lips still bleeding, and he says all three can be answered in one. I am here to die, as I have failed. I have no name, my grave will not be marked. My rank is nothing, as I have failed, and I am here to die.
Okay.
You will burn with me. We will all burn. Failure burns.
I've got 2 spell slots. I'm going to hex him on wisdom and then cast charm person.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
What?
It says it has no uses remaining.
I don't know. I don't know how many points you spent.
You'd
I've
have
got
to
2 spell
change
slots left.
your hack.
What?
Andrew,
Oh, what was that?
Never mind. Sorry for me. Go ahead.
I have a practical technical problem.
Okay, what's up?
I'm a quit and my computer's about to die.
Why is your computer dying?
My computer is dying because my cord is not here.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Well, can I set it up so that any of you can control any of you from any of your computers in your family? So if you need to take over on
Sure.
another
Yeah,
one,
can you give me over to Sean?
well, I mean, like on Sean's computer, you'll be able to control your character.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
Understood.
But both of us, Estival and
Yeah.
Nick. Okay, yeah.
I set it up so that all three of you could use any of your hardware at the same time.
Okay. Thank you.
You bet.
Sorry about that.
Good thing.
Not a problem. Okay. You asked him that, and I answered that. Well, what else is your desires?
Is the mayor like
I was
also
casting.
participating?
Yep, she's paying attention and trying to glean some knowledge from this, and she's very concerned.
I kind of like come up to her and I'm like, when you have a moment, can we please speak?
Of course, please, anything you can think of that can help.
How are your alliances with the other towns and kingdoms around this area?
None. We don't mix that often. We're a small town. They fish and we fish, and there's very little to trade. Sometimes a wandering trader will come by, but
Do you have any relics? Do you have any?
I mean, we have the statue in the square that Ivan brought us a while ago, but it's just wood.
My friends, I
We should
suspect
go
this is an
investigate
Omaha
it.
Beach scenario where they may be landing here because there's no resistance because this town
You can keep reading.
is. I mean, you could take it over with a butter knife.
Yeah, but they're
Should
already
we
inland,
protect it?
and we are the beach.
What did you say?
It's like they are already inland. Like what you're describing is like the opposite direction that they would want to go.
Well, they're to the north of us, which is closer to the coast. Closer to the coast, but as though they landed in the bay.
Didn't come up the river.
Yeah, but they didn't come up through the town. They're attacking the town from the north towards
Right,
the sea.
yeah. So they landed to the north and now are moving southward.
So it's north in the continent too, on the continent map, Andrew.
Yeah, they're up in the scrubland, you guess, coming
North.
south.
Okay, to clarify the hex use, it does say you can also cast the spells using any spell slots you have. So so Foundry is seeing the one freebie per day. It's not seeing the ability to continue casting hex through spell slots.
Understood. We're gonna have to see if we can find a way around that.
Okay, so eat a spell slot. I'm hitting him with a hex on wisdom.
Go to your bed.
And then I'm going to hit him with a charm person.
All right. Why can't I make this work?
Now, are we considered to be fighting him right now still? I mean, even though we're not in combat.
Kind of, sort of. You're still fighting him, but as long as you keep two people within arm's length, I'm not letting him have his saving throw on getting out. Upon hitting him with your hex, it goes as planned. Upon hitting him with your charmed person, something happens. His body goes rigid. So much so that you think perchance he's trying to scream, but it doesn't quite come out. Something's wrong. His eyes almost begin to glow. Finally, a word escapes his lips, and he just says, "My queen," as flames burst forth from his eyes, burning his skull from the inside out as he just crumples to the ground.
Oh shit.
Well, that's
Why'd you do that?
Livy looks at the body and says, I'm pretty sure that's not how charm is supposed to work.
Widget, I know you.
This is
Can I do an
beyond my
arcana
word,
to see if
my
I can understand why that happened?
Yes, go ahead. And while you're rolling, what was that, Remy?
Can I give him assist in Arcana?
I like kind of looked at Niv. I'm like, can you?
You have proficiency in that?
+4.
Yeah.
But not just +4. It's one of your things. It's marked as proficient.
Where do I see that?
Under
it would have a check
attributes, you'll
next
see
to
a
it.
check mark beside it.
There's a little black dot.
Yes, you do. Yep, you can assist them. Whoever wants to roll with advantage, only one of you gets to do it.
All right, I have a +5.
All right.
Good.
That was deeply powerful magic. Something more than you've seen before. Something deadly.
We don't have any communications.
That was creepy.
Widget, you're a part of the Wizards of the Magic User kind of clan thing that I had
The
stayed
High
for.
Order.
Yes, I am.
Do you have communication to them? From where we are?
Do I have communication with them from where we are?
I've already
Maybe
asked
I
whether or
can-
Nope.
not
Not at the moment.
there's anyone in town.
What'd you say, Dave?
I said I've already asked if there was anybody from the order in town.
How
There
about
is
from
not
the
that you've
Knights
been
of
able to see.
Salamia? Any Knights of Salamia?
Other than Becklin, her squire, and the idiot you've met so far, no.
Do you have any outside communication? Like, any at all? I asked
Every
them.
once in a while, a merchant passes by, sells a few kitchen knives, and tells us the gossip from last year.
Why we need a rogue? Because a rogue could go into the camp.
We could go in invisible.
How would
Someone
I
has invisibility.
Are there any shops in town?
Yeah, are there any,
Yeah.
like spell slots or like shops, scrolls or something?
You've had a good look at the town. You know what's available. They've got a lot of dried fish, salted fish. They've got a lot of fish bones. They have a very cute little puppets made out of fish bones. They have some good pieces of steel, lots and lots of leather armor, horses, supplies, rope, chalk, everything of the boring nature from the player's handbook, pretty much.
But no magic shops.
Nope.
Got it.
How about across the water? Is there any sort of towns, ports?
You don't see anything nearby.
I asked the
No.
mayor, like, is there any...
You traveled no, there is no towns nearby, not really that we could get to right now.
Olivia asks, that bridge, where did it used to lead to?
I don't know. Those are the pre-cataclysm days. I really am not sure where they went. To the south, I guess.
Can I attempt a history roll on that?
Yes, you certainly can. Definitely go south. But, since it's broken, it's really hard to tell where.
Do we have a wire? Do we have a wire mouse?
I have a cord. I don't have a lot of things. I have a brain that's not working correctly, okay?
Do we have a
I've got a
wire
brain that's
mouse?
We'll
full of
switch.
estrogen and somebody else's stem cells.
All right. Anything else anybody wants to inquire or try and learn about?
I would
Is
like to.
the rope salvageable?
Yes. It's not cut. It's wrapped around him. It didn't even get singed.
Well, then I'd take my rope back if he's dead.
All right.
Are
It's
you-
a bit creepy and it feels a bit warm, and you feel a little uncomfortable doing that.
Is there a place I might be able to obtain some armor?
Definitely, everything except for anything but half or whole full plate. You could get some nice chain mail or some scale mail.
No half plate.
Nope, it's a pretty small town. They use most of their metal for fish hooks. They really don't. The occasional goblin is the most they've ever had to deal with.
And is there any other way out besides the north, or is that your only?
North or the water. That's all you got.
Got any boats available?
Oh, we have many, many, many fishing boats. Fishing boats galore.
You may
This
want
is
to
a fishing
consider.
town.
You may want to consider evacuating your town.
Yes.
Do you really think it'll come to that? Can't we parlay and just give them our supplies? They must need, food to travel on. They don't need our. Can't we just negotiate with them?
This
At
is
those numbers, they don't have to negotiate.
and this god is
They could
not
sit on us.
a nice god.
And
This is a god that this is a very bad god.
Well, I mean, if we get to the river, it's about a half day's journey. We could get to Kalaman. That's the big fortified city to the south. It's along the waterway. We could get there.
Would we find
I would
military
not
allies there?
necessarily start the evacuations, but prepare everyone for evacuations immediately.
If you think it's best, I'm out of my element here. This is not. We're not a warlike. All right. Durette, go down to the waterfront and tell the fishermen that's it. We need them to gather all the fishing boats and get them all together and be ready to flee. And he gives a nod and runs off. And my mayor, do you truly think it'll come to that? I think we should fight. We should not let these brigands drive us from our home.
how many people do you have in this town?
Several hundred.
There is at least 10 times that in that army. Do you really
Surely
think
not. But we are
you
knights.
want to back me up
We are
here?
knights. We stand together. And she looks to you, Everett, Estival, and she says, "Knights, stand up to the right. We will not falter."
Now, who said that to us?
Becklin, the Knight of Solamnia, said that to Estival.
Do
Levy.
you have a plan, Becklin, to deal with so many?
Yes, we have. I've got 4 of my best here. I've got 20 soldiers behind us, and some of the townsfolk. We have enough pole arms to arm maybe another 100 more. That's almost 150 troops. We can stand at the pass.
There's at least 1,000 there.
Somebody's calling me?
Huh?
Someone was saying my name?
Yes. Could you kindly use your telepathic powers to put into this brave young woman's head what's going to happen to these civilians if they stay?
Is there a way to guard this?
You may want to roll a persuasion. The
Okay.
civilians, if she wants to stay and fight, that's great. The civilians need to go.
Okay. Can I argue for advantage by gesturing towards the pile of ash at our feet? Like, that was really, really black magic.
She's seen worse. She's a hardened adventurer, more leveled than you. I'm going to say no. She is a Knight of Solamnia. She stands firm.
And I'll just roll persuasion. I rolled well.
She considers what are you giving her? You just mentally telling her what you could say out loud, or are you giving is there something more to it?
No, I'm just basically saying, like I'm going to repeat the history of that god and say, like, these are bad people, they will slaughter your civilians.
Very well.
They have
Then we must
numbers.
get the civilians out. And you and
Excellent.
we will stand at the pass and let no one harm our citizens. We will give them time to flee.
We'll talk about that plan. In the meanwhile, let's get the civilians together and get them out.
Very well. Mayor, gather your
Great,
people,
but I
get them to the docks. And the mayor runs off, calling out to try and get people moving.
Get everything ready until the civilians when we need them.
That probably is the right plan, but prepare.
So the mayor is running off, telling the citizens to gather at the docks.
I also say, whatever food you're not taking with you, whatever you're leaving behind, poison it. And burn any buildings that are large enough to house soldiers.
All right, so she begins to walk off, calling to her citizens to prepare to flee.
No, actually, it's probably a good idea they flee now. They have plenty of start time. So where
At
is
the mention of her speaking out to her citizens and calling out to their doors saying, prepare to flee, get to the docks, Lord Bacchus comes around the corner and goes, what? What is this here I hear about fleeing? Have you not dealt with those brigands at our gates yet? What do I pay you? What do I arm you for? Why do I bother buying those spears? I bought 100 steel-tipped spears just last year, at great expense, I might add.
So Livy yells out, Knight, we're going to need your assistance at defending the gate.
Of course you have my assistance. I am the one who has supplied everything. Get yourself to the gate. I can't be bothered with such petty things. I am the brains behind this operation. I can't have lowly and it's surrounded by pudding brains. Son, this is why. This is the telling of blood. This is the telling of breeding. These lesser.
You tell him the numbers that are waiting up to the north.
No, yeah, I go up
to him. You exaggerate.
Can I persuade him? Persuade roll.
Attempt to.
You want to guide him?
I don't have anything in persuasion.
See, this is the addled mind that brings forth such lies, son. This is what great leadership needs. This is why I am here. This is my calling. I will save these people.
To kill civilians. You want to die at the pass? You go right ahead.
Those are for the underlings, not for me, short one. Come, son. Let us gather our people and we will protect them. And they begin to walk off. Oh, sure. Go ahead, Remy. Sorry.
No, it's okay. But before he walks off, I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm guessing he's way shorter than me.
Unhand me, foul creature.
It's not a strong grip. It's just very soft, sir.
Get away from me, you freak.
Sir, have you seen war before?
More than you, strange creature. Now go deal with the few brigands at
the plane. There is thousands out there. We only have about 100.
See, son, this is why you need good leadership. Hysterics like this are when people fail. These soldiers have seen too much and they have no sense of propriety or the ability to observe. See how it spouts about thousands? There's very little we can do to help them.
You
Come
can go
on,
over the hill
son.
and look for yourself.
Livy says over a lake's shoulder, let the coward leave. He won't help us.
And he is gone down the walkway towards the market and the pier.
I wanted to say that loud enough for him to hear.
He doesn't seem to care. He seemed convinced that he could save the people down at the pier. And that's all he was talking about, how much he must save his people and the sacrifices he needs to make.
Is the pass something that seems defensible? What, do we go through the pass?
Well, I mean, it was here.
I mean, it was described as an effective enough choke point that we didn't want to walk the cliffside.
So this is the door. This is the river gate. You have the Thornwall Keep to your west. Up here is very tall, This here is about 20-foot high embankment, and then up above is the area you guys were just fighting in. So it wouldn't be particularly hard for someone to drop a rope or come down at any one of these points. It's not like it's a wall. It's just a 20-foot cliff going down into the village.
We should occupy that fort and see if the army's coming, so we can warn the people of the town that they're coming, and maybe hold them off long enough before we. Honestly, I'm brave. I'm not afraid of these guys. I just, I'm not gonna stupidly just straight up die. And remember, I jumped into a gnome launcher. Okay, like, but I'm not that stupid.
Are there munitions that we could launch in their direction with a gnome launcher? Like flaming munitions.
You don't have any on you at the moment, and you haven't seen any for sale at the markets, but
I mean, like, does the fort have that kind of thing?
I don't think you investigated that deeply when you were there last time.
I asked Becklin.
I don't think so. We've never really considered that. We're simple. We don't. I mean, are you talking about throwing fire or alchemist flasks? No, I'm sorry, we're not so equipped.
How much time could we even prepare? You know.
Do we have time for a long rest to get our spell slots back?
So what did Widget do? Did Widget go all the way to the keep?
Widget went all the way to the keep so she could signal from up there. People were coming.
So Widget, up on the roof next to the gnome flinger, actually sees a lone soldier coming down the pathway in the valley on a single horse at a very slow and deliberate pace, carrying a big banner with the symbol of Takesis on it. He's very much taking his time.
Nobody else is near me.
You waved, didn't you?
Did you even tell us you were leaving?
Yeah.
No. Well, I did.
Yeah, she said she was going up. I'm looking at the top of the tower
Okay.
here.
I say we head on over.
Becklin with the heavy hitters. What he wants? While other people are helping people escape into boats?
Coming towards the mayor's house is Darrett. He calls out, "Mayor, mayor, someone approaches the river gate. I don't know what they're doing." And she goes, "Come on, quick." And she runs off towards the gate.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go up. Yeah, we're gonna be by the gate. Can
You
we
see a
if we-
single lone rider on
Yeah,
horseback
make sure you can.
coming towards the gate.
If the angle is possible, I'm like.
I run to the gate as well.
I have the.
Do they have like towers on the gate where you can go up?
No. It's not
But
that
it looks
fancy
like-
of a gate.
Can we go to the gate and hold action?
Here. Like here. Ooh.
Wait, I have a question. Where
Yeah.
Widget was just now,
Could you give me
does that
one-
overlook the gate? Like
Yes,
up here?
that does overlook the gate, but you won't be able to get
Okay.
there in time by the time he gets to the gate because he's coming there right now. But there are cracks in
Okay.
the wooden gate that you can see through clearly.
Okay.
Widget from the tower, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and this guy continues to run his horse towards the gate until he gets right up to it.
That's
He
not
reaches
really
out with his axe and bangs on the gate several times. Beneath the carvings of
say-
the leaping fish in... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Khalil.
No, you're good. I was gonna say, who is it?
Nice. Beneath the carvings of the leaping fish etched into Volgar's open wooden gate, a human in black and red scale mail sits astride an armored warhorse. She holds out a parchment and calls out, "Who among you speaks for the village?"
I'm not gonna raise my hand.
Darrett reaches for his sword but takes no action. Raven puts her hand on his shoulder and she steps through the gate. And she says, "I do." He hands the scroll to her, and when she takes it, he turns and ever so slowly, whoops, I didn't mean to hit dodging. Excuse me. How do I turn that off? and ever so slowly begins to recede.
What
As
is
he
it?
does so, sliding out from their concealment in the trees are several soldiers.
Bruh.
Oh my goodness.
And he
Wow, what the
continues
heck?
to slowly go away. I'll give you time if you planned any action against him with that.
No, I think
Raven
he's just a
walks back.
messenger.
Oh, go ahead, Chris. What was that?
Oh no, I'm not. I think he's just a messenger, and he hasn't taken hostile action.
Yeah. Madam
All
Mayor,
right.
what does the scroll say?
She rolls the scroll and glances at it quickly and pales. She doesn't know what to say. With a shaky hand, she just holds it out to whomever wants it.
I
Here,
grab it
I'll
from her
grab
and
it.
show it to the group
Yeah.
and read
Alex.
it to them.
Okay, do you read it out loud?
Yes.
People of Vulgar, in flowing script it says, by the
Can I
order...
hear this?
What?
Can I hear this?
No.
Can you tell do it to me? Tell it, Levy.
My range is like 30 feet with that.
That's a no.
We'll
Okay.
tell you later.
I can't pronounce this name, darn it all. By the orders of Belenfall, the voice of Takesis, you will quarter the soldiers of the invincible Red Dragon Army this night. Refuse and die. This is the will of the Dragon Queen.
This is the way.
I don't get to say anything because I'm up in the tower watching.
How long has it been since we?
Madam Mayor, what do you know of a dragon queen?
Child stories, rumor, old gods of Kryn. Nothing.
What is the story? Indulge me.
Serve or die is the variation of burn, fire, death, control. What was that you were asking, Chris?
Oh no, I can't hear anything, and I'm just gonna sit in my tower and just have a little crackle around my hands while I stare at the people across the chasm.
What time did it say they'll attack? If there was a time at all?
By the order of Belafont, the voice of Takesis, you will quarter the soldiers of the invincible Red Dragon Army this night. Refuse and die. This is the will of the Queen.
Feed them.
Yeah.
Is it just the 4 soldiers we see?
That's all you can see at the moment, but you hear other movement behind them. And every once in a while, a pebble or rock will come down the hill, making you think that maybe someone's hiding there.
Mayor, do you think we've gotten almost everyone out to the docks?
No. You can hear much movement and others around the town around you.
How far are we from? I can't talk. How far are we from darkness? I wonder if someone in the
Yeah, like how far away are we from like night?
It's heading towards evening meal, so a while till darkness.
Do they still have time to evacuate?
You don't know.
I care about the civilians. You can pick on me. You're supposed to be a paladin.
I do care.
I
Very
think
much.
we should try to get everyone out, as many people as we can.
We need to get everybody out and burn everything that we can.
Is there a dragon
Leave.
that lives anywhere close by any chance?
That's the tree of life.
Dragons? Dragons? When? Why would we want a dragon nearby? When have you ever seen a good dragon?
I didn't say
I've
they
seen
were
a
a good dragon. I asked if there were any nearby.
Well, Takesis is the baddest of all the dragons, so I don't know how well this would go with more dragons.
You did. I don't know.
Alright. Are there, I'm guessing there's people going around town trying to get everyone to the docks?
They're trying. There's a lot of old people, a lot of children, and a lot of fear, and everybody's trying to bring everything they can with them.
How many torches could we get and fuel for torches?
Well, you all have several torches on you, and you saw several in the marketplace.
Then tell everybody after they leave their homes, light it up.
Well,
The mayor paled
we're
at
gonna
this,
hold-
but we could return to here. I can't sanction that. This is our home. We might be able
they
to
would
come back.
attack too. They'd probably attack
And
us.
even if we flee, we might still be able to come back.
And you'll be able to rebuild when you come back.
But we'll be no. I can't.
Levy, this by burning this town, do you know how much attention this will grab?
Well, as long as we get everybody out, it won't matter.
Well, they'll attack once they see that we're resisting.
Why would they attack
I say
a
we try
burning
to get
town?
everyone out as soon
It's
as
empty.
we can.
Did it give us a timeline of when?
Till
when
night.
And I'm gonna be real. I don't think we can. I mean, I know I'm up on the mountain, but I'm just throwing that out there. Like, I'm gonna be real. I don't think we have the power to set everything on fire, and I don't think we're gonna be able to convince the townspeople to do anything other than evacuate.
I say
these aren't Russians.
Yeah. I say evac everybody out first, then grab the supplies we'll need, and just head on out.
Yep.
Was there a special tree in the circle? What is this village circle about?
It's a beautiful tree.
Can't take it with
Homes
us.
and shops in the Volga cluster on a grassy patch shaded by an ancient tree. Its green is encircled by a dirt road that branches off into the streets leading north out of the village and south into the ferry across the water, the others radiating out from the town. It serves as a public space, a meeting spot, and a festival ground. Iron bells hang atop a pole near the mayor's house.
Also, more importantly, where do we plan on going? You said there was a
The nearest city that we could get to that has some fortification is Kalman. We could probably get there, well, overnight, I would imagine.
All right. So why don't we head our destination to there? Start telling the portman, to send out people directed towards there, and maybe send blah blah blah. Send someone out ahead of everyone to go tell the town to prepare for an evacuation of our city.
I guess if that's best. The soldiers up on the ridge begin chanting and hitting their shields. From the sound, there's definitely more than 4 up there. Many more than 4.
They are about to invade. We need to do something.
We're escaping.
I think we're helping.
There's a ferry, you said, too?
Yep, there's a rope pulled ferry that goes across the water to the other edge of the river.
And we get it to the ferry.
I'm gonna go ahead and head on out towards the fishbowl to take that little girl to the port.
Okay.
I tell the mayor, if you're not willing to burn everything down, at least destroy whatever food we don't bring with you.
We'll do our best. We'll do our best. And she walks off to the south to try and organize things further.
I then
Do I
talk to
see
the
it?
group and ask, do you think they'll honor the timeline they've given us?
I don't know.
I mean, they could have just walked in, so. It's not so much honoring the timeline as much as they haven't walked through the door. So I guess nighttime is convenient for them.
I can, but here we go. Now it works.
I'm gonna have the little girl follow me, just by the way.
Okay.
Alright.
As I see my comrades come down, I can see where everyone's headed and everything.
No, yeah, we forgot to tell.
Yeah, someone should have told Widget. Widget heads walking through the town, checking, seeing anybody who's still wandering around, telling them to get to the docks. And I head down to the docks to help people get onto the boats.
Alrighty. Declan walks a bit to the side and beckons to Estival.
Estival! Sorry, he went.
Yes. What say you?
Can you hear Estival?
Oh, Becklin, I've heard about the war and unstoppable armies of the East. I feared it was rumor. I think this Red Dragon army might be part of some greater force. I've lived in this town for decades, and I know its people aren't soldiers. They'd need weeks of training and hundreds of professional soldiers to stand a chance. You are right. They need to flee, but we need to give them time.
Agreed. What is your plan?
Fight until I fall, of course.
Good luck with that.
Oh, okay.
I ask
Wait.
of you one
why am I
favor, though.
scared?
Yes.
My squire, Garrett, he's doing quite well. If you go to my room that I showed you during the tour of our fair little fort, underneath my bed you'll find a wooden box. Please get it and give it to him, if you can. And with that, she marches north and prepares to defend the wall as best she can.
I'm gonna get this.
As you spend time at the docks and you look at the boats and you look at the people, there are many more boats than people, or people than boats.
Are there other ways to leave the town?
No. It is the water is your only option. You are hemmed in.
Oh, we're gonna have to
The
hold
mayor,
them off.
colorful Kingfisher Festival decorations still color the village. Unlike the day before, the people collected in the village are somber, muted, and worried. As Mayor Raven takes a step up onto a box, the mayor doesn't mince words. A dangerous army is headed for Volgar. The Ironclad Regiment will do what it can to defend Volgar. We must be ready to flee. Following the mayor's report, the locals stand in stunned silence. Their questions comes in waves of shouting, anger, and fear. You worry something bad will happen.
Do
All
any
right.
of us want to make an attempt or try to go over to the army's campsite and talk to their head honcho?
Most
And say
of it-
what?
Yeah.
You're starting to see a rowdy mob around you and the mayor. Things might turn ugly here before they even get to the gates.
They say
Calm them down.
Just
Please.
angry shouting,
Find
fear,
out why
panic.
they're doing this.
They're afraid.
Ooh.
Dr. Grower.
No, the army. Why they're attacking.
Oh, you have no idea.
That's why I said, like, do we want to? Any of us want to go over to them? And, like,
All of
give
you
an
do
audience.
look around though, and you see the powder keg around you that is about to explode.
Someone persuasion? Someone with persuasion, please speak up.
I can try.
rousing. Like,
We'll stand up and
I do not have good persuasion.
I rolled a 21.
It takes you some time, but through gentle words and a cunning explanation of their safe evacuation on boats, you're able to bring the ire down of the crowd. You feel like you're making headway until around the corner comes Lord Baracus, shouting commands and telling everyone what they must do. He comes in, shooing your party away, or at least trying to, because some of you are quite bigger than him. And he tells them that everyone must follow him, to stop following these rabble-rousers. He knows the way and he will save them. They must all get to the boats and he will take care of them.
I jump
The people
right
are
in
now-
his face and I want to attempt an intimidation roll. To tell
wait,
him
is he saying
shut
get to the
hell up.
boats?
Well, he's saying get rid of you all and we get rid of the mayor, and he'll take care of him on the boat.
I feel like that's a
Give
trap.
me a roll there, Crouton.
He's giving me I work with the ogre vibes.
Haha.
You don't even do anything. You just lock eyes with him, and he stops mid-sentence. And his face goes slack, and he just backs up a little bit and makes no word. The people all turn back to you and to the mayor with some hope and begin an orderly filing into the boat. However, you start doing the math in your head, and you figure you can only carry about half the population.
Gasp! This is a Noah's Ark situation. What are we gonna do?
This is a Dunkirk
Women and
situation.
children first.
Well, what did they do in Dunkirk?
Died.
Not all of them.
I mean, a lot got out. A lot got out.
So use your brains. Look for solutions.
Women and children first.
So, is there? Well, yeah, women and children.
Titanic situation now.
Kim, is there some way? How far across is it to land?
Too far. You need more boats.
Can we pull apart the buildings and start making boats?
Give me a survival wisdom check.
Can I do that? How do I
can
click
help you.
myself?
I'll just click on yourself and then go up to.
Attributes. I'm gonna guidance myself.
I will help.
So help action.
Only if you have proficiency in survival can you help her.
Yes, I have proficiency.
All right? And you'd be almost better off doing it than her, maybe. I don't know.
What's your,
Wait, hang on. Let me close that really quick and go back. I screwed up. Because I'm using a screen. Give me a half a second. This is a logistical.
All right, I just had a thought while you're waiting. Could
All right.
we detach the docks and use them to ferry people behind the boats?
Give me your survival check.
I do it with advantage. Nat 20.
Okay,
Oh,
two
I
at
rolled
once
a-
here.
Roll
All right,
15.
so Widget is able to go around to some of the buildings, the roof, and pieces of the local market, and she's able to make enough floating platforms that could be dragged behind the boats to save another 25% of the population. Crouton was able to take apart part of the pier and use its planks to make a few floating rafts that's able to do another 10% of the population. You're up to 35% more.
So we've got 15% we need to get out of there.
No, I mean, you're up to 35. 25 plus 10, 35.
Well, what's the percentage that the boats can take?
Half.
Half. So that's 85%.
So we only need
Right, you're
15
right,
left.
you're right. Yeah, 15. Sorry, my mistake. You're right on the money.
So 15%. What could we also use?
Are we including population of soldiers of Salamia?
There's not that many. There's only 20.
Mm,
Most of them are just villagers, fishermen, old people, kids.
hang on.
Cludgel finally calls out, nuts to this. You guys, good luck. Get them on the boats. I'm going to stand at the gate.
Okay. I think we should start heading boats out right now. So whatever's filled, we'll start heading out. We'll leave one just in case if we need more rafts. What do you guys say?
No, I think we just send everybody all the boats.
Come
Those are
along,
good.
Bast. Come along, my son. It's time to go. And he jumps out into a boat and starts rowing with only him and his son in it.
Oh, you're such a dick.
Stop that boat.
They're making good headway. Fear seems to be a good motivator for him.
Could I grab it with Mage Hand and try to hold it? Probably not with what Mage Hand can.
It's 5
Yeah.
pounds of. I mean, he's.
Could we
gelatinous.
do we have enough people with Mage Hand to collectively try to hold it and pull it
I mean,
back?
I could fly over to him and like.
It wouldn't
smack
make
with
your
my staff.
15% decide where you want to spend your effort. It is 9
Yeah,
o'clock. How are we
but-
doing, Matthew?
I'm
Let that
willing
twi-
to be leaving.
All right.
Yeah,
So this is your
same.
last
I'm gonna
act. Can you
cut
think
it.
of a way to earn 15%?
Are we staying for the battle?
Oh, I think now we're committed.
15% the like knights of the town that are like gonna fight back?
No, these are all town folk.
Okay.
The fighters are already up north.
Alright.
I got some chainmail or scale mail and a couple long swords that we can give them.
Gervais says, I think you have this well in hand. I am preparing to fight. He runs north as well.
I gotta get going, everyone.
All right, Matthew, you have a great night. This is a good spot to call it.
Yes.
We can pick up here and you can think about ways to save that last 15% of the population.